Hey everybody, it's your boy Mike. I just finished taking a little walk and just want to talk about the importance of celebrating yourself, particularly on this doctoral journey. Um, Previously, I have not been a person to really big on celebrating myself of acknowledging my accomplishments. I'm like, anyone can do it, anyone can do it. But not everyone can do it. And it, not to try to hype myself up, but it's a tough journey and it takes a person with a certain kind of dedication to get this far, particularly after different setbacks and things like that. Now, I'm not saying you have to do like anything super, super big to celebrate yourself, but at least acknowledge yourself, while you're on your journey, whatever that journey is. Whether it's a fitness journey, whether it's a school journey, whether it's just saying, hey, I'm studying a little bit longer. I want you to celebrate yourself. Now, one thing that I did to celebrate myself is each time I passed a class, I bought a shirt. Again, I love working out. That's my way of relaxing. It's my fun time. So I bought a nice little workout shirt. Nothing too crazy. It's like, go to Walmart, get a little, go to like the men's aisle, get a small shirt, but nothing too crazy. But it's just a way of, patting myself on the back. It's like, hey, one more class down. You're almost there. You're almost there. And just hyping yourself up like that, it goes a long way. Um, I remember I was talking to a friend, and we are just doing some basic research. And one of the things that I saw is that I think it said 2%. No, it's either 10% or 2%. I get those two mixed up. It's either 10% or 2% of the population in the U.S. has a doctorate degree. 2%. Yeah, it was 10% of the country has a doctorate degree. 2% of that 10% are black, and a third, well, yeah, 1/3 of that are males. So that's a very, very small group of people who have been in my position, who are in my position, or who will be in my position. Um, and sometimes, whenever you surround yourself with certain people, you don't see stats like that. But whenever you take a step back and you look at the forest you look at the forest instead of just individual trees, it's like, dang, there aren't a lot of people, that are doing this thing, and not everyone understands, that journey of what it's like. Now, I will say every doctorate degree is different. Whether you're a PhD, whether you're an MD, whether you're a DHSC like I am, where I'm going to be, whether you're a DPT, which is a Doctor of Physical Therapy, whether you're a PharmD, every doctoral journey is different. However, it still stays that not everyone wants to get this level or has a drive or can continue to get this level. So I consider myself very, very blessed to be able to have pushed this far, to get this far, and to be almost done. Um, like I said from the jump, I was really afraid to even record, these videos. One of my friends told me a long time ago, like, hey, you should record your doctoral journey. I was like, nah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Because, again, I was afraid to fail. I didn't want to be another statistic of someone who tried and failed on a doctoral journey. I was already the statistic of someone who tried and failed a master's degree. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But I didn't want to. I was nervous and afraid to document my journey, and it took me this long to be comfortable with saying I can do it. Um, and I should have recorded earlier so y'all can see my whole entire journey, so you can know the highs, the lows, different trials I've been through, the craziness on my schedule. Um, it's been a lot. It's been a lot of self-sacrifice, a lot of self-doubt, um, a lot of coming to realizations about where I am in life, where I am, school wise, how far I've come school wise, um, just different things like that. So, yeah, so I just want, you have to celebrate yourself, celebrate the highs, and even celebrate the lows, because the lows can teach you something. And there's a lot that the lows can teach you if you want them to teach you. Um, the way I was talking to one of the guys at the gym, and I was saying, you can win, you can lose, or you can learn. And one thing I was saying, I was like, I refuse to lose anymore. And it may sound like, oh, like you just, like, I'm not taking L's as in losses. I'm taking L's as in lessons. Because you can, if you want to learn from your lessons, you can, or you can just, sit there and take those losses. But I'm like, why take a loss whenever you can take a lesson? You know what I mean? So celebrate everything. Celebrate your wins, celebrate your losses, learn from your wins, learn from your losses, and even use those different experiences to help others out, like I decided to do now. Is with these little videos, just like recording the tail end of my journey, of talking about what it's been like to get this far. One of the things I've been thinking about is what life is going to look like whenever I'm done. Between the jobs, between having a little bit more free time at night because I don't have to study, which I'm looking forward to. What I want my future job to look like, where I'm going future job wise, if I'm staying at one of my current companies. I'm just trying to figure those things out, and that's where I'm at right now. But I'm celebrating each step that I'm taking, and along like the self-discovery steps, the progressing, getting closer to my goal. I'm celebrating those steps of passing my classes with an A. I'm celebrating those steps. I set a goal, and I set a medium goal, if you will, and I set like a very, very large goal. My overall goal was to graduate, just to pass, just to graduate. I'm like, hey, if I can pass, if I can graduate, that's dope. I'm happy with that. You know what I mean? Because again, not a lot of people can get there. My goal above that is to graduate with all A's. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to get that. I had one B so far, and I'm looking at 2 more A's coming up. That's my goal. That's my goal. But I've had one B, but it was at 88, so I was like, crap. However, there's another goal that I had that I found out while I was actually, after I got into the program, and that there are 2 different honor societies that you can get into. And my big goal was to be able to have my GPA high enough to get into either one of those honor societies or both of those honor societies. Funny story about that is, whenever I started thinking about that, I was getting emails in my personal email inbox about an honor society. So I was like, this is weird. I'm like, why is it going to my personal email instead of my school email? So I'm like, this is weird. And then it was March of last year, I think it was. I think it was like March of last year, or just right before that I got an email, my school email, saying that they nominated me for an honor society. So I was like, this is a joke. This is nothing. So I was like, this is nothing. It's a joke. Nah. Come to find out, it was real. Not the one in my personal email, the one in my school email. It was real. I was like, and then it was like a year later when I was looking over things, I was just like, wait a second. That was real. I was like, they nominated me to be in one of the honor societies. That's pretty, like, wait a second. So I was looking at it, and I think by the time I realized it, it was like just over a year after they nominated me, and you have a year to accept. So I was like, wait a second. So I emailed the lady. I was like, hey, I just found out this. I thought it was a joke. And I was like, can I still be nominated, or can I still accept this? And she's like, well, nah, because you have a year to accept. I was like, crap, is there any way we can backtrack it? And she was like, you can only be nominated. You can only be accepted like once you're nominated. So if you get nominated again, we'll be happy to have you. If not, sorry. So I was like, crap. So that was one of those honor societies that I messed up on, because I actually was going to be nominated to an honor society. And the one that was in my personal email, that was fake. So one was real, one was fake. So the one personal was just a cash grab. Thankfully I didn't apply to that one. I reached out to My counselor, she's like, yeah, she had never even heard of this one. I don't know what you're talking about. I was like, okay, yeah, that's a cash grab. I ain't gonna do it then. um, the other one I'm trying to get into is you have to be nominated by 8 of your 12 teachers to be accepted into the Honor Society. I've had 5 or 6 teachers nominate me. Now, the thing is that one teacher I've had for 2 classes, another teacher I've had for 3 classes. I'm not sure if those are going to count or not. So I have to double check to see if those are count, like see if it'll work or not. Because if so, then that means I possibly have gotten into one of the 2 honor societies. We'll see what happens with this one, because again, this semester just ended not too long ago, and I, like, not to toot my own horn, but your boy killed this semester. Straight up, I killed this semester. It was like I rocked this semester. I was like, okay. And again, long nights, 6 a.m. mornings, 4 a.m. mornings, but your boy rocked this semester. So I'm not sure if they will let me get into this honor society or not. I have to see what's going on with that. But whether because one of the teachers that nominated me, I had him for 2 other classes. There'll be 3 nominations. I'm thinking if I get the math right. If we'll have to see what they say. But nevertheless, I celebrated myself for passing this semester, for passing with very high grades, for getting my GPA up a little bit higher, because my grades were so good. My GPA went by like 0.01, but that's a lot, because it's hard to bring your GPA up. I'm celebrating each step, whether it's a big celebration or a small celebration. Again, I just bought myself a little shirt. Like, once it comes in, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm like, this is a hilarious gym shirt. I like it. So I can't wait for this gym shirt to come in. Cause I was like, I'm gonna do something a little bit bigger. And I saw this online. I was like, okay, I'm going to buy this shirt online. Again, I usually just go to Walmart and just get like a little gym shirt that way. But I'm like, nah, this is a big one. So because of what happened with this semester, because the 6 o'clock night, it was a big project. I was confused. I was like, I'm not sure if I'm doing this right or what's going on. Long story short, they want to use my paper as an example for the following semester. The whole paper, they said, break it down into different PDFs. We want to use your whole paper as an example for the next semester. So I was like, dope. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do this one a little bit bigger. So I'm happy about that. So that's why I was like, I'm gonna spend a little bit more money, get a good quality gym shirt compared to just Walmart. No, don't get me wrong, nothing's wrong with Walmart. I mess with Walmart all day, every day. I mess with Walmart, but I saw this shirt. I'm like, this shirt calls my name. So yeah, but again, that's just a little quick story. I just wanted to say, it's how important it is to celebrate yourself. The wins, the losses, the lessons, celebrate yourself, because you should be able to learn from every life scenario. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, celebrate yourself each step, no matter where you are in your school journey, whether you're in high school, whether you're an undergrad, whether you're a master's degree, doctorate degree, postdoc, whatever. If you're just doing a cert, celebrate yourself during every step of the journey, because not everyone can get where you're at. Not everyone is where you're at. So celebrate yourself. Learn from every lesson. Learn from every win. Take losses if you want them, but I refuse to take losses. I'm just taking lessons. I'm taking lessons on winning. So celebrate yourself. All right, that's it. Again, stay tuned for the next video. Keep watching. If you want to subscribe, I'll definitely appreciate it. But yeah, catch y'all later. All right.